In the next video, if you see it, you get the gist of it. It's basically 3 exercises to train yourself. First one is you play against nobody. You just have 4 balls, 3 of yours and 1 extra, plus a cochonnet. You put the 4th ball close to the cochonnet, you go at a certain distance, then you play against that ball and you try to hit your weaknesses. That's the point. When you cannot shoot, you try to shoot. If you cannot point, you try to win against the thing to point. And this ball has a value of 2. That means if you win with only 1 ball closer, because the other ball has a value of 2, you have -1 point and it goes to 13, but really try to hit your weak points, otherwise it's useless. After that, I showed you an exercise where 3 or more balls, as much as you want, were touching each other, so it was like a big pack of balls, and you go at a certain distance, like 8 meters for example, and you try to shoot everything out of a square which you limit. Let's say it's a square of 10 square meters or 5, depending on your level. Okay, so you shoot every single one of them out. Obviously at the start you have to shoot a big pack, and when you shoot inside they will just go somewhere, and that's the exact point. It starts very easy. You just have to shoot a big stack, but after it gets harder because you have 10 or less balls just flying around somewhere and you're in that square you limited, and you have to shoot every single one of them out. Obviously the distance will be longer since they go away, and it will be way more spread. So that's a very good exercise, hitting your mental strength from easy to hard, but also just your capacity to be precise, because it's gonna be hard. And the last one is just tir à la sautée. That means you put 2 balls, one in front of each other, and you try to hit the second one. That's an all-time classic. After that, I discussed in another video the tactic of Henri Lacroix in the championship of France of the clubs. And basically what he did, he was in a one-on-one against somebody, and he had 1 ball, and the somebody had 1 point super close and 1 point like at 2 meters. And it was a terrain full of stones. And it was 10-8 for Henri Lacroix, okay? Henri Lacroix, 10-8 points. He has 1 ball in hand, and the other guy has 2 points on the ground, 1 good, 1 bad. Now I was like, okay, he's gonna point and it's gonna be 10-9 and everything's good, because he wins the 2-meter one, but maybe doesn't win the small close one. But he also, like 2 minutes before, won a close one, so I was like, he's gonna point and with a little luck he can win it. What he did, he shot. Now that's the important thing. Because there were a lot of stones, he just has to take a bad stone and then he loses 2 points. But if he shoots, he's not at the mercy of a stone or anything. If he shoots, he's the one who decides. Obviously, it's Henri Lacroix, he shot, he did a carreau, everything was perfect. But if you shoot and you don't do a carreau, you still had more chance of getting only 1 point in than of getting 2 points in, because he shot. Shooting, it flies through the air, there's no stone in the air, you just do exactly what you did, like you're responsible. But if you point, there's not 100% responsibility in your success. You can have some luck and you can have some bad luck. He chose to have, how do you say that? He didn't want to be at the mercy of luck. And now finally I did a video about playing under your normal level of gameplay. That means being less strong in pétanque as usual. Just understand that everybody has these days, every single one. It's just how you cope with them, and that's it. That means if you have a bad day, stop being pissed, stop blaming others, stop blaming anything. It's just you who doesn't do what normally you can do. So just realize that normally you can do it. You're not handicapped, you can do this motion, okay? You did it the day before and you're gonna do it the day after, but not today. Why? Just find a reason. Even if it's illogical, find a reason. Of course, if your dog died, it's pretty normal, you don't play as good as normal. But just realize that what you're doing is not normal. All the problem is in your head, since you can do this motion. It's only in your head, so fix your head. Be more positive. Change with your partner. Go on the bench, let somebody else play. Find solutions like that. Now, my English audience, let me know what you want to hear in future, what you're interested in, what your questions are, since they're probably a little different than people who speak French, because We have to admit it, French is the national language of pétanque, that's just it. So tell me what you want. I will take care of you as much as I will take care of the French audience. And with that, I love you a lot. C'était Pétanque Zone.